Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb. Tonight we ask the questions, we tackle the issues, we clarify matters, and we get on point. Authorities race against time to find survivors after a magnitude 6.9 earthquake rocked Cebu Tuesday night. Dozens are dead, scores injured, and several buildings damaged. As rescue efforts continue, multiple aftershocks are also rattling the province. Our reporter Maryanne Uy now joins us on the line for an update on the situation in Bogo City, where the quake's epicenter was located. Maryanne, ano nang nangyayari dyan? Kamusta?
Ngayon hindi na masyado maingay paligid sa provincial hospital. Nakikita na lang natin ngayon itong mga volunteers na mga student nurses kasi nagtutulungan ang mga ito para tanggapin ang mga dinideliver na mga donations na mga tubig, mga karton-karton ng mga pagkain para sa mga pasyente na ma-admit dito.
Oo.
At yung sa ibang mga biktima ng lindol na nasa labas ng ospital, yung nasa may City Hall grounds. Kasi karamihan din sa mga residente, hindi na muna umuwi sa kanilang bahay na
Alright, we're gonna...
mga aftershock.
Maryanne, you were saying, no, nakat tayo, sabi mo marami doon sa mga residente ay hindi na nagsisiuwian?
Yes, Pinky. Kasi nakausap nga namin kanina yung isang pamilya, natatakot pa sila kasi nga may aftershock pa. Yung mga residente yun na nasa barangay Pulang Bato sa Bogo City. Isa sa mga lugar na affected ng lindol na...
Okay. Just good to seek a little patience from our audience, those watching us today, as Maryanne Uy is currently in Bogo, the epicenter of that earthquake. And obviously, there are areas that have no electricity and cellular communication is very spotty at the moment and from time to time. So that there will be times we will be hearing Maryanne's report and sometimes we will not. Maryanne, let's try again. Sabi mo marami sa mga kababayan natin ay ayaw ngang magsiuwian sa kanilang mga bahay dahil sa takot at dahil patuloy ang aftershocks dyan.
Yes, totoo yan, Pinky. Natatakot pa rin kasi sila sa aftershock kasi nga para sa kanila, parang nanibago. Lahat nga ng mga bagay na gusto nilang dalhin, hindi nila madadala kasi nagmamadali sila kagabi doon sa lindol. Dahil nga sa lumindol, nagmamadali sila, wala silang maidala na madadala na mga bagay. Kaya ngayon, nasa paligid lamang sila ng City Hall at hindi daw muna sila babalik hanggat may pahintulot na safe.
Tama.
At pwede na silang bumalik sa kanilang mga tahanan. Wala silang makain at naghihintay lang sila ng rasyon mula din sa city government at sa mga private organizations.
Maryanne, para mas lalo naming maintindihan yung siguro sitwasyon dyan, ano, malapit lang ba, magkatabi lang ba itong provincial hospital at ang City Hall?
Medyo 5 minuto o
Okay.
10 minuto kung walang traffic. Nasa likod lang naman siya. Pero kung kayang lakarin.
Oo.
Pero dahil nga sa marami na mga sasakyan ngayon, dahil sa mga marami nga nagpupunta ng ospital, nagdo-donate, nagbibigay ng mga relief goods, medyo mukhang malayo siya.
Oo.
Dahil maraming sasakyan.
Pero yung pinaka-command center dyan sa Bogo ay nasaan? Malapit ba sa City Hall o malapit dyan sa Provincial Hospital?
Malapit sa City Hall. Nasa
Okay.
City Hall yung isang command center. Naroon yung mga PNP, naroon din yung mga Coast Guard. At ang sa hospital naman, nandito yung mga medical group na may command center din dito at yung media.
Maryanne, yung dyan sa hospital, ano, nandyan ka. That is your location right now?
Yes,
Okay.
Pinky.
Ilan-
I'm outside
more-
hospital.
Oo, more or less ilan yung mga pasyenteng they are taking care of right now na nasa, I understand, nasa labas ng ospital, di ba?
Oo, nasa labas ng ospital ngayon. Sabi nung nakausap ko kanina sa receiving area, around 30 plus patients ang nandito ngayon. Kasi yung kanina, may mga ibang pasyente na dinala na sa Cebu City, lalo na yung mga nasa critical na kondisyon. Ang nandito na lang ngayon, ito yung mga nagkaroon ng mga high blood o na stroke. Kaya inaalalayan ng mga volunteer nurses at ang mga senior citizens. Ito na lang yung mga naiwan dito. May mga bata. Napakainit ng paligid.
Napakainit dyan ngayon.
Temp lang at wala akong makikita. Yeah, at wala akong makikita electric fan.
Oh, Maryanne, pero doon sa loob ng ospital, meron pa ba mga pasyente sa loob ng ospital?
Wala na mga pasyente sa loob ng ospital.
Okay.
Lalo na wala na rin mga medicine at supply sa loob. Nilabas na nila lahat. Kasi time to time nga, nakakaranas tayo ng pagyanig. So wala talaga mo nang papasok doon sa loob ng building.
Right. So, kasi ang report nga kanina, obviously, lahat ng mga pasyente sa loob ng provincial hospital ay kinailangang ilabas. And to add to that, ay syempre yung pagdating o pagdala rather, ng mga kababayan natin na injured also. At syempre, sa kasamaang palad, yung iba nga namatay, ay kailangan at some point, they were brought to that provincial hospital. So right now, may hindi na ganun ka-chaotic, would you say? Was it, siguro, is it more peaceful now dyan sa harap ng ospital?
Yeah, mas better na ngayon. Mas peaceful na kaysa kanina na masyadong magulo. Maraming tao, maraming ambulansya na dumarating at marami ring ambulansya na lumalabas at may mga nagdi-deliver din ng mga portable genset para dito sa labas nga para magkaroon rin ng kuryente. At may isang hemodialysis center dito. Ito, araw-araw, sabi nga ng isang nurse, araw-araw dito, 20 patients ang pinapadala nila doon sa Cebu City para magda-dialysis. Non-quake related ito, so parang araw-araw lang na ginagawa nila. So ngayon, medyo apektado sila kasi nga minsan hindi available yung sasakyan o yung ambulansya kasi mas priority yung mga biktima ng lindol.
Kaawa-awa din na Maryanne yung mga report na nabasa ko at nakita yung mga batang nasaktan dahil doon sa pagyanig, that 6.9 quake that jolted Bogo. Dahil nag-iiyakan yung mga, lahat ng pasyente, including of course yung mga bata dahil, especially the very young ones, dahil they have no idea what happened around them and what happened actually to them. At kailangan silang gamutin dyan sa ospital.
Yes. Kawawa nga tingnan, Pinky, lalo na itong parang kapapanganak lang na ng isang nanay dito. Kasi mainit walang hangin, walang aircon. So paypay ng paypay ang nanay, umiiyak ang bata, kailangan daw ng gatas, yung mga ganyan. So maraming mga kailangan din. Kaya nananawagan din of Pambaricotro ng mga volunteers at yung mga gusto magbigay ng donasyon na samahan rin nila ng gatas para sa mga bata at yung mga pagkain na masustansya rin.
Oo, para sa mga kababayan natin. So, walang kuryente dyan, no, Maryanne?
May ibang lugar na kuryente. Dito sa ospital, half of it may kuryente, may generator.
I'm sorry, sabi mo may kuryente dahil sa generator. Diyan sa ospital?
Yes, may generator. Yes, hospital. Maingay yung paligid ko.
Right.
Naka-on yung genset nila.
Maryanne, any idea? Meron ka bang nakukuhang report kung merong areas dyan sa Bogo na area of concern or priority dahil merong gumuhong kabahayan o di kaya ay maybe even a building, isang gusali na merong pinaghahanap sa ating mga kababayan?
So far yung narinig ko from the provincial disaster, yung barangay Pulang Bato lang kasi yung area, yung isa sa mga major area of concern nila dahil nga dun sa karamihan dun sa mga namatay nanggaling doon. So yun pa lang ang nakalap ko na barangay na nanggagaling doon na Pulang Bato. At yun din karamihan doon sa mga residente nandun sa labas ng City Hall grounds.
Right. Yung Pulang Bato, that's in Bogo.
In Bogo, yes. Thank you.
Alright, so Maryanne, mag-ingat kayo dyan at patuloy kaming kukuha ng update sa iyo with your team. Maraming salamat sa update. Maryanne Uy reporting to us from Bogo City, dyan po sa Cebu. We'll be taking a very short break. We'll be back with more updates on the earthquake. Stay tuned. This is On Point. Aftershocks from the magnitude 6.9 earthquake in Cebu are expected to take weeks. Let's get on point with PHIVOLCS Director Dr. Teresito Bacolcol. Director Bacolcol, good evening to you. Maraming salamat po sa oras.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening po sa inyo.
Okay. Sir, first of all, I want to get more information about the aftershocks after that 6.9 earthquake that struck Bogo. Nakailang aftershock na ho ba at gaano po katindi itong mga aftershocks?
Okay, so as of 7:30 p.m., nakapagtala na po, we did 990 aftershocks and yung magnitude range would be from magnitude 1.2 to magnitude 4.8. So the highest aftershock that we have recorded so far is magnitude 4.8.
Okay, 4.8. And the 4.8 magnitude that was recorded, the highest since that 6.9, was recorded where, sir?
The aftershocks are normally clustered around the epicenter. So most likely it's around Bogo area pa rin.
Doon pa rin po? Mataas,
yes, that's right.
Director, no? Mataas pa rin talaga itong 4.8 magnitude?
Yes, but this is not the maximum aftershock that we would expect because aftershocks by definition are 1 degree lower than the main shock. So if the main shock is magnitude 6.9, we would expect aftershocks to be about the maximum would be around 5.9. But okay now, we're happy with the magnitude 4.8. Wag lang sana itong tataas pa.
I see. When you look at the behavior of earthquakes and aftershocks, at least this kind of an earthquake, can we still expect a 5.9 aftershock 24, 48, 72 hours after the initial quake?
Well, normally hindi na po kasi as habang tumatagal the strength of the aftershocks would weaken and the numbers of aftershocks would also decrease. So hopefully the next few days the aftershocks would for sure would last until for several weeks.
Okay.
But sana hindi na po ito and usually yung mga malalakas na aftershocks would happen within the after 24 hours after the main shock.
Within 24 hours?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right. 24 hours to 48 hours.
I see. So,
but again,
parang wala pa po tayo sa safe zone.
Yes, that's right. But
Because,
sana hindi na po tataas pa.
Right. Dapat po mag-ingat pa rin yung mga kababayan natin, even if it doesn't reach 5.9. But then, if it's 24 to 48 hours, nasa 22nd hour pa lang ho ata tayo mula nung earthquake kagabi at 10 p.m. So, dapat ho talaga mag-ingat ang ating mga kababayan. Can you tell us more, Director, give us an idea of this earthquake? All we saw were, especially us here in Metro Manila, we were seeing videos and horrifying videos. Parang ang tagal ho nung earthquake, and what was the depth? Ano po yung magnitude and intensity? What are the difference? Please educate us, sir.
Okay, so the earthquake, the magnitude of that event was magnitude 6.9, and it's quite devastating kasi po it's a shallow earthquake. So yung seismic energy kasi as it travels from the source towards the surface, it weakens. So kapag malalim yung source mo, pagdating niya sa surface, hindi na siya masyadong malakas. But if the earthquake is shallow, so for example, in the case of the event last night, it was only 5 kilometers. So as it travels from the depth of 5 kilometers towards the surface, pagdating niya sa surface, malakas pa rin siya.
Opo.
Hindi pa siya naka-shed off ng maraming seismic energy. So that's the reason why kikita natin, it was quite devastating. Intensity 7. Intensity 7 is considered as destructive.
5 kilometers ang depth. Shallow ho pa lang, 5 kilometers, Director?
Yes po, shallow po yan. Yung mga malalim. We have magnitude 7 earthquakes before, but malalalim siya, mga 60 kilometers, 50 kilometers. So pagdating niya sa surface, wala nang masyadong strength.
Opo. Kasi tataas, pagtaas ho, nagdi-diminish siya, nagre-reduce po yung lakas niya. Whether it's magnitude
Yes, that's right.
or intensity. How long was the earthquake, sir?
Mga 30 seconds po yung shaking. And kaya, again, it was quite devastating. And yung question niyo po kanina, the difference between magnitude and intensity, yung magnitude is the amount of energy released during an earthquake, while the intensity is, this is how the people perceive the surroundings around them shake. And magandang analogy would be a light bulb. So if you have a 10-watt bulb and put this in the room, anywhere in the room, it's still 10 watts. But yung intensity, it depends on how close you are to the bulb. So the closer you are, the higher the intensity.
I see.
The higher the intensity of light that you will perceive. And then kapag malayo ka, the lower the intensity of light that you will perceive. So yun yung difference ng magnitude and intensity.
Magnitude, again, is almost like the source of energy.
That's
and
right,
then
that's right.
Intensity,
And
yung iyong pakiramdam.
That's right, that's right. So magnitude is the energy released during an earthquake.
Right. Director, it was sideways. Yung, di ba, earthquakes can be felt in two ways. Either it's sideways or vertical.
That's right. The closer you are to the epicenter, vertical yung mostly yung motion. But as you go farther away from the epicenter, mainly horizontal.
I see. So it has nothing to do with which area was hit or ano pong fault ang tinamaan. So in any earthquake, it will be vertical and horizontal depending on how close or how far you are from the earthquake.
That's right, that's right. Ganun po. The closer you are, it's vertical, and the farther you are, it's mainly horizontal.
Nakakatakot ho talaga yung, all the pictures and all the videos that we're seeing. Director, if you were to, I guess, compare this to any earthquake that we've gone through in the recent past, where would you compare this with? Which earthquake in the past will you compare this with? What happened in Bogo last night, sir?
Yung magnitude 6.9 is considered a strong earthquake. We had, in this area, we had 12 years ago, October 15, 2013, we had a magnitude 7 quake. This is the quake that devastated Bohol, coming from the North Bohol earthquake. So if you compare the magnitude, of course, yung Bohol earthquake
Mas
much
mataas.
higher.
Opo.
And yes, if you mas devastating yun kasi there were like 222 deaths and 22 historical churches that were damaged during that event.
But what was the depth of that, the one in Bohol, sir? Kasi kung 7 quake,
I see.
hindi ho...
7.2.
7.2. The depth
Yes,
was...
magnitude 7.2.
And the,
Around 12 kilometers.
I
It
see.
was 12 kilometers still considered a shallow earthquake.
Right. Between 5 and 12. Sabi mo kasi kanina when I was asking what would be deep, it would run in the 50 kilometers. Yun pong mako-consider na deep. Just maybe a good way also to help all of us, Director, I hope you don't mind to give us tips on what to remember. While there is no telling, there is no instrument that will tell us if an earthquake is about to happen. When something like this happens, we need muscle memory, sir. We need to remember these things. Let me ask you, what to do when you feel an earthquake at nasa loob po ng bahay?
Okay, so ito yung palagi natin sinasabi and we've been practicing this sa earthquake drills natin. There's a strong shaking, you do the duck cover and hold, and then you stay there you wait until the shaking stops, and then once the shaking stops, you go outside calmly and find an open space. Ang nakikita natin yesterday, may mga nagpapanik during the shaking, nagtatakbuhan yung iba. Although, to be fair, may mga nakikita rin ako mga videos, mga bata pa, na naglalaro ng computer and then during the shaking, sumuot sila sa table. So, again, nakakatuwa yan. So, ibig sabihin, nag-paid off yung pagtuturo natin during earthquake drills. But then, there's still a lot of work to be done kasi yung mga adults, some of the adults na nakikita natin, nagpapanik. So, delikado po yan kasi if you move or if you evacuate during the shaking, pwede po kayong matumba. And kapag may nakasunod sa'yo, pwede rin silang matumba and magkakaroon ng domino effect yan.
Director,
so magkakaroon ng stampede.
Opo, it's good you said
yes,
that.
ma'am.
Kapag nasa loob po muna ng bahay, gusto ko kasi isa-isahin eh. Kapag nasa loob ng bahay at ganito kalakas, wag nang mag-attempt na parang lumabas ng bahay, ganun ho ba? Because masyadong malakas yung earthquake at baka mahulog ka lang. I mean, kaya mo pa bang tumakbo kapag ganito kalakas yung earthquake?
No. During strong shaking, you stay put muna, mag-drop, cover and hold ka. And once the shaking stops, yun na yung time na mag-evacuate. Kasi kapag mag-evacuate ka during the shaking, pwede po kayong matumba. And baka matumba kayo, mabalian pa kayo ng mga buto. So you wait until the shaking stops and then saka kalalabas. And
pag nasa loob po ng bahay, tama ho ba, stay away from windows, hindi ho ba? Sakaling doon kayo...
yes po.
Go ahead, sir.
Stay away from windows kasi lalo na yung mga glass windows, baka mas mabasag and tatamaan kayo. So again, the best course of action is again to do the drop, cover and hold. Punta ka sa isang sturdy table and then you stay there because this will protect you from falling debris or yung mga chandelier, babagsak, you will be protected by the table.
Director, papaano po pag nasa bridge naman kayo, overpass o nasa kalsada like the one we were seeing dito po sa video? Normally, we were talking about it, kapag hindi naman ganun kalakas, hindi mo talaga madaramdaman yan sa kalsada, especially if you're in a moving vehicle. But as we see it here, sobrang lakas ho nito, talagang napatigil ho sila. What is the best thing to do kapag kayo po ay natsyempohan na nasa kalsada o nasa bridge during a very strong earthquake?
Okay, so magandang question po yan. Again, nakikita natin sa mga videos. Ang magandang gawin is to stop and then wait until the shaking stops. Wag munang ituloy. Stop ka muna and then once the shaking stops, then saka ka na lang tumuloy. Kasi again, baka hindi mo mapigilan yung manibela during the strong shaking, mabangga ka pa doon sa railings.
Sometimes kasi, Director, I'm just assuming that baka din sa takot o sa panic, ay baka gusto mong dumiretso, tapusin po yung kalsada ng bridge dahil natatakot din po yung nagmamaneho na baka mag-collapse yung bridge.
Well, tama po yun. Instinct po yun. But again, ang sinasabi po natin, that's the reason why pa-practice po tayo during earthquake drills. Sinasabi natin na stop muna natin yung vehicle natin until the shaking would subside and then saka tayo magko-continue. Kasi nga po, kapag dire-diretso rin po tayo, baka hindi natin mapigilan yung manibela, baka mabangga rin po tayo. Yung mga incoming vehicles, yung mga kasalubong natin, baka mabangga din natin.
Right, sir. And one last, kapag tumama naman po ang earthquake at nasa kalsada po sila, hanging out, outside their homes, what is the best thing to do? We also have video of that. Nakikita naman natin yung ilan sa mga kababayan natin, they were trying to cover their heads, pero tumitingin din sa taas, of course, in shock, wondering what to do.
Okay, so again, kapag nasa labas ka, mas maganda kung nasa open space ka, you stay there. And then, again, of course, you drop, you cover your head, and then you again, it's the same thing, you let the shaking stops, and then kapag huminto na, then you go to an open space.
PHIVOLCS Director Dr. Teresito Bacolcol, sir, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you din po, ma'am.
That's On Point. Join us again tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. here on BNC, the Billionario News Channel. I'm Pinky Webb. Thank you for watching.